Hello, hello. Welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing Peaky Blinders, Season 4, Episode 5. This is called The Duel. Last episode, I'm going to try to keep the recap short because I really want to jump into this episode, but last episode, Arthur was invited to the house of the woman who he pummeled her son in that boxing match and killed him. And she made it out like she wanted to, make amends, and that's why she was inviting him over, yada, yada, yada. So they all assume that this is a Changreta thing, and they're out to get Arthur, so they're staking out the house, they're getting ready to, take care of them when they ambush him. But it's a trap, and instead he went to the hospital where Michael is, and he essentially had a gun to Michael's head, pulled the trigger, but there were no bullets in the gun, and he's like, just a heads up, remind your mother that we have this deal. So now Michael knows what's going on, well, because Polly came and he told her. So now Michael knows that Polly has essentially traded his life for Tommy's, and he did have the opportunity to tell this to Tommy, and he didn't. So that's an interesting wrinkle. Also, what else happened? Oh, the whole boxing match thing. Alfie showed up with some dude, this big huge dude Goliath, for Bonnie to box, and Bonnie's like, sure, whatever, I'll box whoever, wherever, whenever, I don't care. So great, but that's the least of what's happening right now, because at the very end of the episode, well, earlier in the episode, Polly essentially makes Lizzie clear out a Friday for Tommy so he can do something, I think, with the foundation, but really it's just a setup so that she can tell Changreta's and his men where exactly Tommy will be. So she has now essentially given him to them, and that is how the episode ends, where he gets in the car to head off to wherever Polly has told him to go, and behind him in a van is Changreta and 4 other guys or something. So essentially Polly has now sent Tommy to his death. Now, even though I said last episode that Polly has definitely done this, there's still a teeny tiny little bit of me that wonders if she actually did. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like there's a plan. There has to be a plan of some kind. I can't imagine that the plan is just Tommy gets away and he and Polly are cool now. That doesn't seem like the way the plan's gonna go. But I don't know. But I do not want to wait any longer. I usually do a better recap, but I got to see what's going on here. So here we go. Peaky Blinders, Season 4, Episode 5, The Duel. Let's do it. Also, we have light. My light broke 2 days ago. Got a new one. So there's Tommy. Here come the Changreta dudes. They're following very closely. They're not very stealthy. I'm trying to decide if I think he would actually surrender. But he's not dumb, right? He knows exactly what's going on because he's checking out that rearview mirror. I don't know what the plan is. Alright, well. I mean, did he go here specifically because he knew he was being followed? Alright. Yeah, okay, he knows what's up. Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. Alright, so is this Did Polly set them up? Dude, you're gonna run out of bullets. Oh, shit. This is like a real-life gangster gunfire. Come on, Tommy. Alright, so he definitely knows what's going on. Because this is all... Yeah, he was all ready to go. But the question is... Yeah. But if this was all like a... Like, if Polly was in on this the whole time, why did she go out of her way to talk to Lizzie about it? I mean, he was definitely hell-bent on this no civilians. He's really trying to keep everyone safe who's not him. Oh, shit. Tommy, Tommy, Tommy! God damn it! There's only one of him! This is not a fair fight. But also, this is like the first fucking minute of the episode. Jesus. Oh! Oh! Alright, so what are we down to? 2?
Get away from the window. Stay down.
No, I got 3 now. Because there was a driver. There were 4 in the back, and then the driver.
Stay indoors. Stay down.
Come on. He's trying to do the right thing and keep civilians safe, and it's going to get him killed. I mean, it's not, but it's going to make for more suspense. Like, I can't imagine that we kill Chen Greta in the first minute. Well, 5 minutes of this episode when there's still an entire another episode after this in this season. Alright, so they also seem to be holding to the civilians are not to be harmed credo dealy.
Which way? Which way did he go?
I don't know. Oh my god, this is so tense. I was gonna say, is he shooting at his own man? I bet he is. And that guy was so calm about it. Alright, so if this is all happening right now, and Tommy somehow manages to get away, they better fucking get to the hospital. Because Michael's in danger. So is Arthur. How could you have him cornered? You're cornered. Ah, no suffering. I thought he was doing the right thing so he didn't have to suffer.
I know you're all the cops in this dirty fucking town, but you want to be dead before they get hit.
This is very reminiscent of the Billy Kimber. Shoot, bitch! Oh, no! God damn! Moss, what are you doing?
I'm a fucking police officer, right? Doing my duty. Stopping all this.
All right, get to the hospital. Hurry.
3 bodies. We're cleaning up. Now, enough. Tell the people. Tell them that the rule of law has been restored. Soldiers are coming.
I don't know if he's afraid of soldiers. All right, is anybody checking on Michael?
What do you think you're going to tell Arthur?
What's on the truth?
He and Polly are together and they're not angry at each other, so it does seem that this was a plan with each other. And if this was a plan, oh man, I was definitely fooled. Arthur, enough with the damn cocaine.
I suppose they took you by surprise, did they? No, I knew they were coming.
Thanks to Polly.
Just after Christmas, I received a letter from Luca offering to spare my son if I gave up Tommy.
So he was the one who put this all in motion?
Because that was the plan that Polly and I agreed on. I needed Luca.
I mean,
I didn't get Luca, but I got 3. All right?
And how many more are coming, though? So was the whole Lizzie setup thing because they just needed everyone? I don't know. Like, there doesn't seem like there was a reason that Polly needed to go to Lizzie and explain about how she needed Tommy to have an empty afternoon.
I don't drink whiskey or gin anymore, Tom.
Why not?
As they say, it harms the baby.
Oh shit, I forgot she was pregnant. My God.
Yes, it can only be yours. I'll tell you by the canal when you're fucking somebody else in your head.
Never seen Lizzie. Alright, I know a woman, Lizzie.
There are lots of women, Tommy. You don't know this already. Keeping it.
Who's gonna run me fucking office?
You should have thought of that before, I guess.
You better put a fucking end to the paper then.
Not laid up yet.
I'm not going to work with a child of mine, I tell you.
Does he
All this death, Lizzie.
want another
It's
baby?
life, eh?
I guess so. Has anyone checked on Michael?
Look at anyone else. Every week from the company. Business is filming. Well, buy a nice house, eh?
She wanted more. I think she wanted him, not stuff, but he's not willing to offer that. I mean, there's no way Arthur is going to be able to make it through this entire series without dying, right? Too many drugs, too much booze. He's not going to make it without dying. Oh. What are you looking at? Oh. Like I said, he's not going to make it very long if he keeps doing this. I don't know how cocaine interacts with booze, but I think cocaine is up and alcohol is down, so I don't know how well they go together. Ugh. She's not gonna like this.
Fuck.
Linda!
Arthur, you scared me to death.
Linda!
She doesn't seem that concerned.
I'm drunk again. I am drunk again. I need you to save me. What she said to me this morning.
Maybe in this moment I'll figure out why he
Tell me again.
likes her.
Tell me.
Because I still don't really get it.
Say it.
We'll be back in our garden before the time comes to plant anything else. Just 1 minute. Come to bed, Arthur.
I don't think he can get up. Oh.
No.
And what are we doing?
No fucking way.
I guess he's alive.
You're number 2 on Luca Changrata's hit list.
Yeah, I'll stay in a hotel.
You stay in a hotel.
So he's gonna make him hang out with the
They follow the pattern in the crowds.
Emerita Gold people?
The healer's up there. They heal you much quicker. Fucking witches, the lot of them.
What do you got against witches? It did not take long for Michael to become a Peaky Blinder, did it?
Take the gun. I won't be able to contact you till you phone me. Tommy says it won't be long. Then we'll be free.
You gonna go to Australia?
I tell them your grandmother was a gypsy princess. Name of Birdie Boss. You're royalty up there, Michael.
I don't think he cares. Alright, so Michael is sort of safe for the time being. So does Changrata have more people that he can recruit?
I've been cooped up in a small heap too long. I can smell spring in the air.
I wish I could smell fall in the air.
Do you no longer way back, Mr. Gold?
Still hot here.
Good in, Your Majesty.
Alright, so Michael's away for the time being. Arthur is ossified all the time. Tommy,
I thought you were a
don't
busy
know.
woman. Do you have time for this?
Is it a book?
It is a buck.
Books taste better.
So they're just hanging out eating rabbit? That's what's happening right now?
Smoke. Do you have a sharp knife?
I'm sure he does. I'm surprised you don't, though.
I heard you have second sight.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Your wife's often around you. She watches you.
Is she watching me now?
No.
No. Came back when I put my head in the noose. Give me the rabbit. And the knife.
I'm not opposed to any of this, but we have more important things to be doing, I feel like, right now.
I believe it's you who's kept Tommy Shelby alive all these years.
I think that's probably true. Guess
Now come
not.
here. I can do whatever I want.
I mean, wasn't one of her, like,
This
resolutions to
this
just
time.
have sex with a bunch of men?
Let me make one thing clear, Mr. Gold. I just gave Michael a little. Any harm comes to Michael, you shall have me as your enemy.
My God, I want
Do you understand?
to grow up to be Polly. I swear to God. She's like the most badass woman I've ever met, and I've never met her. What is happening?
Mr. Simons. My little cousin was born blind. As a result, I know the chairman of the board recommends that those of us who are blessed with the gift of sight, that we spend, at least half an hour of our day with our eyes closed.
That's
Also
a
to increase
really
our donations.
interesting thought.
Right. Well, then I have another minute to go. Actually, but you can begin. Go on. Alfie in order to kill Tommy Shelby, but I mean,
You're not very good at it.
well, he's not dead, is he? No. One.
All right.
Right, hello.
My God, Alfie is a trip.
That proposition, right? Yes, right. I already know what you want. Yeah, I just want to hear you say it.
E tu fatta così, ah? E non abbiamo bisogno, hai tu.
Max match. Between your boy and Tommy Shelby's boy.
Yeah.
Birmingham. It is a gift. It's free. Souvenir of your visit here. Goodbye. So, it's Bonnie Street. You know, they say you're a smart guy.
But he's also a loose cannon.
You already know what we want before we say it. Your parents will get some before they got you the dama wrong. Damn fucking straight, mate. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be thieving my oxygen, would you? Because I have 200 barrels a month. Yeah, cleared by your people. People want gin these days. The exit is still out there, right? On Body Street. Yeah. I'm like, so I've broken it down here. A list of costs pertaining to the assassination of a dear friend. I need you to put another ton on top of that because his brother is a fucking animal and he will come after me. And then you will need to put another £500 because, like I stated, Tommy Shelby is a very, very good friend of mine.
Sometimes he is a very, very good friend of yours.
I'm gonna be very fucking clear with you. I don't need you to kill anybody. I have people that I trust. And you're gonna bring them to the ring in seconds. Well, in order to qualify as my seconds, right, they would first have to qualify as being Jewish.
What does that mean, his
In order to
seconds?
do that, see, my good friend Thomas Shelby, he will know the difference. These days, well, you will have to add another ton onto your bill for being a cunt, mate. You will bring my men to Birmingham. You will circumcise them. Yeah, you will have to circumcise them. Because the Peakies will check, yeah? Any other requests, huh? 200 fucking barrels. We have a deal. You just made a deal without negotiation, didn't you? Yeah, Tommy Shelby was right about you, wasn't he? Yeah, I can hear
All right, so here's the problem. Like, you want Alfie on your side, no matter who you are. It seems like, because he's crazy. However, he'll go to anybody's side that he feels like best suits his needs at the moment. I forgot that they were talking about coming for Ada. I mentioned it, I think, last episode, but I forgot.
I apologize, Miss Shelby. Territorials can be overzealous.
Your men watched.
Naked woman alone making threats against the entire British Army. Significant indicator of character. I know your family's extraordinary history.
Fuck you.
I also have a totally blank page on which together we can write your family's immediate future.
You rehearsed just...
3 days ago, you were seen at a meeting for the Stetchford Communist Party. You were then seen talking to a woman called Jessie Eden.
Turn around. I'm leaving. And you can burn this. It's history.
Ada Shelby.
I'm no longer a member of the Communist Party.
I know. Irrelevant. Most of the more active civilians.
I'm no longer a member of the Communist Party because I'm no longer a believer in the cause of socialism. Now open that door.
So, in the past, you were blinded by love.
Blinded by faith. I believed people deserve justice. They don't. So you've
met Jesse Eden to settle an industrial dispute.
Head of acquisitions. So you've swapped sides.
If you know what to drink, you know what to do.
But here stands you. A woman with her foot in both camps. Potentially very useful.
Let's not...
Maybe you should ask your brother Thomas.
Well, I can't, because you won't let me the fuck out of here. Alright, so... Alfie is going to bring Changreta's guys to the match as seconds, but I have no idea what that means. Are those, like, other fighters who aren't in the main event, or are those, like, people who are second in command? Should Alfie get hurt, like an assistant manager or something?
Talk to me about Colonel Ben Younger. He's just made me a proposition.
After he fucking arrested me.
Ben Younger was an officer of the Warwickshire Yeomanry in Flanders.
I was strip searched. 2 soldiers watched.
The arrest was so the neighbours would see and word would go round. Younger is all right.
God, so many steps ahead all the time.
By who?
By Churchill. By the fucking king. By people who want to stop a revolution.
What the hell does that mean? You've been given
No one's
Birmingham.
laughing anymore, Ada. Jesse Egan's accepted my invitation to dinner.
Oh, of course, I'm sorry. Tommy Shelby is going to stop the revolution with his cock.
If I get Jesse Egan's trust, she gives me the names of the instigators. I'll give them up to the Crown Forces.
Tommy, sweetie.
Because I've been offered 3 5-year contracts to supply military vehicles to the British forces in India, Ceylon, Singapore and Burma. Total value, £2 million.
Tommy, this can only happen if you're still alive.
Planning on staying alive.
Well, of course you're planning on it.
If I'm dead, you can all go back to being what you were.
So, when is this boxing match? Is it this episode? I don't know how much time we have left.
Well, they want music, Charlie. We have that gramophone we found abandoned. Charlie, Curly, this is Jesse Eden.
I can't remember.
This is my Uncle Charlie and my... Curly is.
I can't remember why. I remember him saying he picked this place, but I don't remember if we know why.
Do you really drink gin?
And you're perfect. My gin is for women that don't really drink gin.
No gin.
Let's drink to something.
To the revolution.
Why not? These 2 beauties.
Do you know how to cook?
This morning, by a poacher friend of mine.
The hell is
Good's
that?
Estates. These were stolen from under his trees.
I came to talk business.
Yes. So did I. Wage cuts withdrawn. Parity between men and women guaranteed. You can instruct your members to return to work tomorrow.
And all I have to do in return is tell you everything I know about socialism. That's what your sister said.
So I invited you here for dinner. Because you know people. People that want to make this fight real. With guns and ammunition. So before I place a bet on who's going to win, I need to know how strong they are. How serious they are.
Your concern is that if the unthinkable happened,
I am
I once believed.
not
and the war changed.
entirely sure I'm following this correctly.
Yeah. And you count yourself among those who want a real fight.
I do. Yes.
And you're not alone.
I really like her hair.
I'm not alone. I've researched you.
Yeah, you made that clear last time they met.
We have researched you. And I imagine you have found out already that no amount of money allows you to pass through the steel sheets that separate class from class.
He tried.
Yes, that I have learnt.
Men like you would terrify them.
It's nearly ready.
I don't know what's happening.
Speak before we dance, shall we?
So we're going to dance?
My mum beat me with a fucking frying pan.
Why the hell did you buy a top hat and a coconut?
Because I thought she deserved it. I thought we all did. And I could never understand why people like us only had bread and fucking lard.
When I showed you that photo of Greta Drossi, your face changed.
She wanted everything to be different. The whole world.
As do I.
I was gonna say, isn't that what most of us want? This world is a trash pile. We're spending a lot of time on this.
I'm married, but she was killed.
I'm not entirely sure what are we trying to, what point are we trying to make with all of this? Like, I understand that he oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Will you help us, Tommy?
So, is she trying to get him to come back for the cause? Like, I'm very confused. I'm gonna have to really work it through when this is over. Because it seems like there's so much more at stake right now. But Tommy is really trying to make a point with what's happening here.
Arrange a meeting with the appropriate people. And I'll be there. Come on, boy.
Why is there a dog here? Oh my god, Arthur!
The room is clean, Mr. Shelby. Right. Lock it all down.
What were they looking for? Alright, so I'm guessing that the boxing match probably can't be this episode. I don't know how much time is left, but it's not very much, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work through a ton of stuff at the end of this episode. So, not somehow, but Alfie is bringing in the Italians. Or the Chengrettas.
Bring out that fucking tiger, eh? Go on. Tiger's already on. Mr. Shelby will give you a 20% cut if you put Goliath down in the 4th round. Been cutting not too long, brother. If the women are gonna have fun, so am I.
How are the women having fun? I guess by just coming? Oh, maybe we are getting the boxing match this episode. Alright, what's the problem? What does he realize that no one else has? Oh, that's it? That's where you're gonna leave me? God damn it. So I guess we are not going to get the boxing match this episode. Okay, so I have a lot to try to figure out. And I'm sure that somebody will tell me how wrong I am. Okay, so here's where I am. Ada gets arrested because she was seen cavorting, if you will, with Jesse Eden. Jesse Eden is part of, like, I don't want to say the revolution. Yes, she is, but she's a part of, like, we're really gonna bring this revolution in guns and ammo and, like a violent part of the revolution, right? The British government obviously does not want that to happen. So, they approached Tommy about helping them squash this revolution. And in order for him to do that, they're giving him a contract for whatever, for like £2 million. During that, he spoke to the government and got Ada arrested on purpose so that people would see and word would get around that they're arresting people who are for the rebellion. Okay, I think that's right. But I don't entirely understand what Tommy is doing with Jesse Eden. I think maybe because he had spoken about how, let me think. She wants this revolution. He does not want the revolution. She's trying to get him on her side. He has said, I will show up and meet like your big players, I guess, but you have to tell me where. So is he going to show up to that meeting, but somehow like discourage them from being in the rebellion, or I don't know, somehow set something in motion so that it can't happen? I don't know. That's like my biggest sort of confusion right now. They spent a very, very long time on that scene with him and Jesse Eden, and I cannot imagine that it was for nothing. There's gotta be something there. Unless it was really just to try to make him, get her, endeared to him. Because he is very charming. It is easy to fall for Tommy. So maybe that's all it was. Just try to get him on her side. Get her on his side. And then when he gets to the rebellion with the other people, he can try to talk them out of a rebellion? I don't know. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Also, this episode ends with Tommy leaving the ring and going back into the hallways, and we see Alfie coming in from the other direction, who appears to be alone. Or maybe there's just some space between him and the people behind him and we just don't see them yet. But my question is, are Tommy and Alfie coming to meet because they're on the same side against the Chengretas? I mean, Alfie really didn't seem to like them. So it's certainly possible. Or is this Alfie is bringing them up behind him because now Tommy's alone and he knows that, so they're coming to kill him. But there are no guns. But I wonder if, because Alfie's part of the actual match, maybe he doesn't get, like, a pat down from Curly? I don't know. I don't know. This episode seems like it's setting up both next season and next episode. Like, next episode, I assume, will be the boxing match, and we'll see how it all plays out with the mafia. And I assume whatever is going to go down from this will go down at the end, next episode, and it'll be done this season. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like it's true. And then next season, we'll get more of the rebellion and how Tommy is or is not involved in that. Just a guess, obviously. I don't know. But this episode, so like the first like 10 minutes, probably less than the first 10 minutes, was just all out warfare. And I was like, this is happening now in like the first 5 minutes of this show. So Tommy managed to take out 3 people, and Michael's okay. He's off in the woods with the Amaretta Gold family. But, since he's gypsy royalty, he's going to be okay. And Polly is like, I don't know what she's doing right now with Gold. I know she had this like resolution for herself to like do a bunch of men, and that's all fine and good, but wasn't she the one who was like, oh no, she was pro it. It was Arthur who was very against it, I think. I don't know. It just seems like a weird little wrinkle right now. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it'll come to something. I guess we'll find out. But as per usual, you know what I'm going to say. This episode is fucking great. They're all great. I cannot believe how consistently good this show is and has been for so long. There should be some sort of a drop-off, I feel like, at some point, and I keep thinking that, but it keeps not happening. And I'm certainly not complaining, but I am surprised. So, is that all I want to say about this episode? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I'm sure somebody will explain to me all of the confusion that I had, so then maybe next time I can comment on that before I start the next video. But regardless, I hope that you guys had a great time. I certainly did. I had a fucking great time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!